Saturday, February 21st, CareFirst Arena, the undefeated Chris Glenn, precise, deadly, takes on the heavy-handed Erick Rosado. 15 victories, 11 by knockout. Who will grind harder to get the glory? Tickets on sale at Ticketmaster.com.
Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Good to go.
Hello? Hello?
Unmute yourself.
Hello? Hello?
Good to go. Go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Eric Davis, president of Davis Boxing Promotions. I'd like to welcome everyone to the Grind and Glory event, presser for today, featuring our undefeated 9-0 with 3 knockouts, super bantamweight regional champion, NBA and UBA regional champion, Chris Glenn, versus the heavy-handed Dominican 15-4 with 11 knockouts, Erick Rosado. The fight will be held at here in our nation's capital at the CareFirst Arena, formerly known as the ESA Arena. It's going to be a spectacular event. I mean, the venue, the main event, putting this together, people going to really be in for a treat for the first of the year. The Capital One Arena holds approximately, the capacity is like 4,200 seats. It's just a beautiful arena. I also like to thank our sponsors on this event, Event DC, who has chosen me to come back again. I've been throwing shows here since 23, and I threw probably approximately 7 to 10 shows there now. So I'm glad to be back and be on board and trying to bring boxing back to DC again. Tickets, pre-sale tickets will go on sale today at Ticketmaster at 1 o'clock. So it will be a great stocking gift for anyone that loves boxing, and that will come in February. But you can, get your tickets now to put in your stockings and so forth. The undercard is going to be spectacular. We have a great undercard that's going to be with this bout featuring the bricklayer Stefan Hops, the educated boxer Dorian Bostic. Also added on the card is Joe Veazey, the Irish Bazooka. We have a couple of international fighters that's supposed to be joining us. The Cortez, Emmanuel, the Cornerstone Cortez, and Joshua Cortez are not related, but just same last names. Also, Crisanto Lucio, El Chingon, and Tabish Fakir and Tremaine Fuller, Teddy P, and the Iceman Keith Saunders, along with two debuts, Dave Vaughn, Whitmire, and also Gerard the Covington, the chosen one. A spectacular card from top to bottom. You can't ask for nothing better than what this card is going to be like. I mean, when you look at this card from top to bottom, first card of the year, Davis Boxing Promotion, you know, star-studded event as always. Hopefully, sold out crowd, 4,200. I'm just expecting just the best. I mean, honestly, for anyone that has ever been to the CareFirst Arena here in Washington, D.C., it's one of the best boxing venues in the States when it comes to the arena, the ambiance of the arena, and so forth. So get your tickets soon. Like I said, they go on sale today at 1 o'clock on Ticketmaster, pre-sale. So get your tickets, and hopefully we'll see you there. You know, first I want to bring on the coaches from the heavy-handed Dominican Republic. I'm going to bring this coach on, Renee Vasquez, manager Bobby Harrison. You got to realize this: Erick Rosado is the current ABO Southern regional champion, and I want to bring this coach on so he can, you know, tell you a little bit about his fighter and to see if we can get a chance to know Erick Rosado. I mean, 15-4, 11 knockouts. You can't ask for nothing but excitement on this card right here, the main event. Coach?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Buenos dias.
All right. We're is Eric on the? Do you see Eric or?
Let me see. Let me. I only see you. So let's see if we can get Eric on here.
Let's see if we can get Eric. Did we send Eric that link? I don't know if Bobby did. I want to make sure he's on. If not, let me hurry up and send it to him.
Okay. Coach, I remember seeing you. I remember seeing your face on JC's, the ABO, the interview you had with him. Excellent interview.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Yes, I'm in Chicago. Go visit him. I'm in Detroit now, but I was in Detroit and I drove over there, hang out with him a little bit.
Okay. Yeah. You couldn't ask for nothing better than to have the current ABO regional champion on this event right here. We got to talk afterwards to see if we could make this, you know, a title defense.
Yes.
You know, that's an option. I haven't spoken with Chris regarding this matter, but I know Chris had told me earlier that he wouldn't mind fighting for an ABO title as well. So we might have a 2-for-1 on this one.
Hey, that'll be good. Yeah, I'm seeing Juan will like that. So yeah, that'll be good.
Yeah,
man, we're excited about this fight. We were looking for a fight, you know, a tough fight coming back. We had a couple of close losses. You know, we're coming off a couple of real close losses where I thought maybe we had pulled it off. Eric's focused, and he's training right now. Eric's been in the States 7 months, so I think having this fight here in the States is just kind of different. And we're trying to get that because he fights a lot better when he was in the Dominican, you know, and here I think he gets a little nervous with the crowd, but we're working through that. and because Eric's got a lot of skills, and he can fight.
Oh, hey man, believe me, with 11 knockouts, believe me, I'm sure he can fight. Or you know, it's one thing when you have 11 knockouts.
Yeah, he can hit.
Yeah, I can see that he can hit. He got heavy hands, so you know, I'm excited about this card. I'm excited about this match right here. This match right here is you know, I try to bring out the best when it comes to throwing fights here in the nation's capital. So the Dominican Republic, tune in. You're gonna see a good fight. Two Class A fighters on the rise, and both of them regional champions. One with the NBA and the UBO, and the other with the ABO South American championship. So I'm looking forward to it. I believe that it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
Yeah, I was looking at Christopher. Christopher coming, you know, he brings it. Pressure fighter. He's 5'3", so that's good. You know, I like his height, but yeah, he's a pressure fighter and he's confident. I've seen a couple of fights that are on YouTube with him, with Jason Vetta, but Jason hadn't had any wins since, and the other guy, I think was Taekwon or something like that, and he hadn't fought since. So yeah, if you want to get him tested, and Erick Rosado's the guy.
Well, I think it's going to be a test for both of them.
Right.
At this time, I want to bring on Christopher Glenn's coach, Carl Carney. I want him to say some couple words and just let us know how training camp is coming along. Carl.
Hey, what's going on, Eric? How you doing, man?
Hey, welcome, man. Welcome. I'm glad you joined us today. I want you to, let the DMV know, let the Dominican Republic know who Chris Glenn is and what y'all doing over there.
Yes, sir, man. We haven't quite opened up training camp yet, man. But like I said, man, we just been working, putting together the skills, man. Skills pay the bills. So as you know, man, we can probably fight. We fight everywhere. We can be pressure. We can be mid range. We can be close. Basically just training up on our skills, man, and becoming a complete fighter, and and being students of the game, man.
Okay. And along the side of you, Chris, you have a two-time IBF world champion Simon Brown, that's head trainer over there.
Yes, sir.
When you have a combination with a person in the magnitude of a Simon Brown and yourself against one of the best Dominican trainers and fighters over in the Dominican Republic, it's going to be explosive. We can't wait until to see you guys get it on, and hopefully that the hard work pays off. Somebody will go home with that victory, with that W. So without any further, I would like to hopefully that we can bring on the heavy hands himself. 15-4, 11 knockouts from the Dominican Republic. ABO regional Southwest regional champion, Erick Rosado. Can we bring him on?
Saludos.
Hola.
Saludos. Un placer. ¿Cómo están todos?
Okay. Hopefully Coach can translate for us. Erick, how you feeling?
Everybody, and he said he's glad to be here.
Okay. And tell us what we need to know about you, Erick. I know that you're ready. I know that you're preparing yourself. Let America know. Let Americans know what you're gonna bring to the table February 21st.
¿Quieres saber qué tú le quieres decir a los americanos que tú tienes? ¿Cómo estás entrenando o si vas a empezar a entrenar?
Ya empezamos el entrenamiento, pero Creo que es una buena pelea y creo que sí tenemos para ganarle. Nos vamos a preparar bien, que se prepare fuerte para la pelea, que nosotros vamos con todo.
He said he's just started to train, and he thinks it's going to be a great fight, and he thinks he has the skills to beat the guy.
Okay. And ask him, you know, from what he's been looking at with Chris Glenn, what he's seeing? What is he, you know, what do you think the keys of victory going to be on this fight?
Dice, ¿qué ves en él? ¿Cómo crees que tú le puedes ganar?
Él es bueno, pero es muy pequeño, así que no va a poder tocarme. No me va a poder tocar. Soy rápido y es muy pequeño, no me va a tocar.
He said, Chris is good, but he says he's small, and Rosado says he's too fast. He's not going to be able to touch him.
Okay. And we had mentioned, I mentioned to you, Coach, that we might have a 2-for-1. We may throw in a title defense on this. I'm sure Chris would love to throw a title defense on his end as well. Maybe somebody can walk away with all the straps on this event. How would he feel about it if we was to make this a mandatory with all sanctioned bodies?
I mean, we're good with that. I don't know if you're asking Chris, Coach.
I wanted to hear what his reaction would be. I wanted to see what his reaction would be. Tell him and see what he say. Would he be interested?
Okay, you asking Eric?
Yeah, I'm asking Eric. I want you to translate and see if you get excitement out of him.
All right. Eric, él dice que el otro tiene unos cinturones y tú tienes el tuyo. Si quieres meter todos los cinturones para pelear, a ver quién sale con todos.
Oh, pero yo lo tiro, yo no tengo problema con eso.
He said, no problem.
He said, no problem. He said, he put his in.
Hey, look, guys. What I want to do now is I want to bring on the two-time Super Bantam NBA UBO 9-0 with 3 knockouts. I want to bring on the Blueprint, Christopher Glenn, online. What's going on, Chris?
It's going good, baby.
I see that.
You hear me? Y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay,
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, can you hear me?
Said,
Okay.
How
you feeling?
Say it again.
Tell me what you think about, your opponent for this event.
Oh, okay. Eric, he's a solid fighter. From what we've seen, I mean, obviously, he has power. He has 11 knockouts. So, hey, he got more knockouts than I got fights. So I guess we gonna see. Everybody is going to tune in. There's a lot of questions that will be answered. Does Chris got a chin? Is Chris really the truth? So I'm just excited to answer those questions.
Chris, I have a question. I'm not sure if this is this a mandatory right here, this fight right here for?
Yeah, it's a mandatory. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no. Well, I don't know if it's a mandatory, but I got to defend my belt soon. So.
Okay, so so I was talking with Rosado's team, and they said that hey, they willing to put their AD on the line and make that ADO, to make it for all the straps.
I love that idea. That's 4 belts for me. Because you said I got 2 belts. I actually got 3. I got
you got 3. What's the last one?
Yeah. I got a UBF also. So.
Okay, so
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
We got to talk a little bit more so that everyone can be in an agreement about what we're trying to do.
Absolutely.
If somebody can walk away with 4 straps, that would be exciting. That would be very exciting.
Sure.
So tell me this, Chris. What do you know about what do you know? What have you seen about Erick that intrigued you about this? Why did you want to boogie with him? Tell me. Tell us.
Well, I mean, first and foremost, I mean, you know, me and you, we had some conversation behind closed doors, you know, about taking meaningful fights, you know, and you know, it's that time. You know, I feel like I'm in my prime. You know, I'm 28. I feel like I'm in my physical prime. I'm in my mental prime. So, you know, it's time to, you know, start picking up a little bit and take those meaningful fights. You know, people winning records. He's a solid fighter. You know, decent speed, decent boxing ability. Obviously he got popped, but I mean, a lot of those knockouts, if you look at the record, a lot of those knockouts are against people like 0-1, 0-5, you know, things like that. So, I mean, if I went over to the DR and fought those same people, I have those same amount of knockouts. So we can get that straight right there. But as far as him though, he is a solid fighter. Nothing I've never seen before. We're going to just get in there and, you know, make the best man win. And, you know, that's me.
Okay. And Chris, one other thing. If you was standing face to face with Erick Rosado and you wanted to, you know, to let him know who he's getting ready to fight, look at the camera as if you're talking to him and let him know what you going, what you bringing.
I'm just bringing everything, man. I mean, I'm just all around the board, just a better fighter, man. Honestly, just all around the board, a better fighter, a better boxer, a better pressure fighter. You know, hey, you know, they say he popped too, but hey, we popping too. You know, everybody been in the ring with. Amateur, pro, ask them. Even my peers ask them. You know, I got popped too. So if they thinking like, you know, things are sweet, then, you know, they got another thing coming.
Okay. Hey, Coach, Coach Vasquez.
Yes.
I'm not sure if if we could translate that in real time, but could you translate that to Erick?
Sí. Erick, ¿me oyes?
Sí.
Sí, dice él que va a entrar duro, que tú pegas muy fuerte, que tú eres un sólido boxeador, pero que él quiere, que es mejor él y que él también pega fuerte. Entonces, que no pienses que va a estar fácil la pelea, porque él pega también fuerte y sabe boxear muy bien, dice.
And also, that's what I wanted to see. Now, Erick is going to respond to that. Erick.
¿Tú qué piensas de eso, Erick?
Yo digo que yo no considero ninguna pelea fácil, pero sé cuando tengo para ganarle un boxeador. Entonces, no me importa si pega duro, pero no va a tener a quién pegarle duro porque no va a poder tocarme.
He says he doesn't take any fight lightly. He said, but he knows when he can beat a fighter, and he said it doesn't matter that he hits hard. He thinks he's not going to be able to touch him.
All right. Sound good.
My man.
Sound good. You know, I ain't going to be able to catch him when I'm small. So, hey, remember that. I'm not going to be able to catch him when I'm small. Just remember that.
Hey, it's going to be a good fight. He's excited about it, so I'm excited to be there. So, yeah, we're going to train for it. So we're going to be ready.
I want to hear. So at this time, I want to open it up to the media to see if the media have any questions pertaining to the fight coming up. We're going to open the floor up to the media and let them ask some questions and see what they want to ask you guys. First up, mini media. We got 8 people online. Let me see. Billy, can we get somebody on here?
Can you guys hear me? Hello?
I can hear you.
Okay, hi. This is Mike Jolly from DCMikeTV.com. Thanks for having me on. Chris, how you doing, Chris? This is Mike Jolly from DC Mike TV. How are you?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing?
I'm good. I got a question for you, Chris. Obviously, you know, on paper, this seems to be, I guess, on paper seems to be your toughest fight to date. Do you feel that way? Like you say, he has more knockouts than you have wins. On paper, is this your toughest fight, or do you feel like this would be your least toughest fight?
On paper, like obviously on paper, it looks like my toughest fight, but I mean, you really never know until you get in there with somebody. So I don't know until I get in there with them. I mean, this isn't my first rodeo though. People don't realize that my last fight, Santana, he actually had a held a belt before too. So this isn't my first time I'm fighting another champion. But honestly, man, we're not gonna know till we get in there, But I'm confident in myself. I've been in the sport a long, long time, not just pro wise, but amateur wise. Seen all different types of styles, fighting wise, sparring wise, just everything. So I'm confident in myself being able to adjust to anything.
Okay. All right. And I have a question for his opponent, Erick Rosado. So Eric, I have a question for you, Erick Rosado. This would be your first fight, if I'm not mistaken, in the United States of America. How do you feel about coming to Washington, D.C. to fight? And what do you think of Chris Glenn? Like you say Chris Glenn is too small. He like Chris said, he felt like the guys that you knocked out were guys with bad records. How do you feel about that?
Él dice que es tu primera pelea en Estados Unidos, pero no es. Pero dice, ¿cómo te sientes que tú vas a pelear en Washington y que tú piensas que Christopher dice que todos los que tú has noqueado son peleadores que no son buenos?
Yo me siento bien, me siento bien. Yo entiendo lo que él dice, pero tengo una buena pegada y confío en mí, en mis dos puños. Así que vamos con todo, me siento bien, haría pelea allá. No es mi primera pelea allá en Estados Unidos, ya será mi tercera pelea. Y vamos con todo, vamos con un poco más de experiencia.
He's saying that he understands what Christopher's talking about, but he says he has a hard hit. He has a hard hit, and that he's got a lot more experience, so he's going to come in, and we'll see who wins. And he says that this will be his third fight in the United States.
Okay. Okay. And one more for Eric. Eric, how do you see the fight going? I know you guys are fighting 8 rounds. Do you see the fight going the distance, or do you see it not going the distance? So how do you feel about it?
Él dice que, ¿cómo ve la pelea? ¿Tú crees que van a ir a la distancia o tú piensas que no van a ir a la distancia? No va a llegar a los 8 rounds.
Digamos que tendrá que verla la pelea porque va a ser muy buena. Puede llegar y no puede llegar a los 8 asaltos.
He said he's not sure. He said it's going to be a great fight. He said could go 8 or might not go, but he knows it's going to be a great fight.
Okay. And I got a question for Coach Carl. Coach Carl, can you hear me? Coach,
What's going on, Mike? How you doing?
I'm good, brother. So obviously, you just heard Chris and Erick Rosado. How do you feel about the fight? On paper, again, this seems to be Chris's toughest test. Obviously, you can't say too much because you guys have a game plan. I'm sure they do too. How do you feel about this fight? Is it his toughest test or?
Yeah, it's definitely his toughest test on paper, and the way we feel about it is whether going 8 or not going the distance, we feel we're gonna have our hand raised victorious, man. Period, man. So like I said, man, we've been in the lab, we've been studying, we've been grinding, man, and it's time to show everybody, man, what we've been up to, man.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Please unmute your mic if you going to speak out. But the next person, state where you're from and your name. We have have 7 people online. So is there anyone that want to speak with the A side of boxing? Are they on? Light Skin Lou, is he on? I think we may be having some technical difficulties. Hey, Billy, if you can you see if we can connect with someone? Billy, can you hear me?
I think someone jumping on a second. Hold on.
Okay. Well, like I said, guys, it's going to be a star-studded event.
He's on. He's on. Hold on.
Hello?
Go ahead. Ask your question.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. State where you from.
Erick Rosado. My question for Erick Rosado, being 15-4, how do you overcome that pressure fighting in the States? Earlier, coach said y'all be having issues with that. How do you overcome that?
Eric, ¿no
Diga.
oyes?
Sí.
Una de la gente quiere saber que cómo puedes como pelear en Estados Unidos y con esa presión, cómo puedes ganarle esa presión que estar peleando en Estados Unidos.
Bueno,
Que no te
ya
pongan que tú sabes.
ya he peleado 2 veces allá, como ya he peleado 2 veces, ya como que siento como que puedo arreglarme con la presión del público y eso, como no es mi país y eso, creo que puedo manejarlo.
He said he had 2 fights here and he thinks he could overcome that, the pressure of not being in his country. He says he's working through that. He think he'll be able to do it on this fight.
Fighting an undefeated guy at home, is there any worries that you guys can get the fight taken away from you guys?
Is that for me or for him? For Eric?
Yes, that's for Erick.
Eric dice, si tú peleando con alguien que está invicto y peleando en la casa de él, si te preocupa que te pueden quitar la pelea si está cerca.
Digamos que sí, que puede haber un poco de preocupación por si la pelea va, un ejemplo, pareja, que puedan hacer, porque ya me ha pasado. Mi pelea cuando me quitaron el invicto fue así. Yo gané mi pelea, entonces la pelea se vio un poco pareja y como era en la ciudad del otro joven, ya pues me dieron como perdedor.
He said he is a little worried if it's a close fight that they might go for the hometown guy. He said it happened to him when he lost his first fight. He fought in that guy's hometown. We pulled the fight off. It was a close fight, but we won that fight, and they gave it to the other guy. So he's a little worried about that.
My next question is for we know you're undefeated. You're fighting a guy with 11 knockouts. You said you haven't started to train quite yet. When do you start preparing for a fight like this? That was for Chris. Glenn.
I bet. We like doing 8-week camps. Just because I'm not in camp don't mean I'm not working. You know what I mean? But you never want to overtrain. So while we not in camp, we just constantly grinding, studying, and sharpening the tools. Where we're weak at. But typically, I like doing 8-week camps.
My service is bad. I'm sorry.
Did you hear me?
No, I didn't hear you.
Nah, I said pretty much to sum it up. I said I like doing 8-week camps, but I said just because I'm not in training camp doesn't mean I'm not training. You know, while we're not in training camp, we're still studying, sharpening the tools. But you know, you got to time it right. You know, you don't want to overwork yourself. You don't want to overtrain.
Now they trying to see. I heard Eric Davis, the promoter, say he want to try to see if he can get this a title fight. Now bringing a title fight at home, what is that feeling like? Run through us what that feeling be winning the title fight at home.
Like I said before, you know, it's not my first time doing it, so you know, it feels good. You know, it feels good. I mean, that's just the best way I can, you know, put it. You know, it'd be a blessing because I'm defending my title. So now I get to win another title. That's dope.
What would this win mean for your career?
Say it again.
What would this win versus Erick Rosado mean for your career?
Oh, it mean a lot, man. Like I said in the beginning, it's going to answer a lot of questions. You know, everybody, you know, it's crazy because every time I fight, I always show something different. You know, each time I go out there, but people still got a lot of questions. You know, I always feel overlooked. I got a chip on my shoulder, so you know, me taking out somebody that, like I said again, got more knockouts than I got fights. You know, that's going to mean a lot for my career. So I'm really, really motivated. Like I said before, I got a chip on my shoulder, and I'm just ready just to go out there just to prove that I'm not just one of the best fighters in the DMV, but one of the best fighters in the world.
Now, is there any pressure on your end, being as though you fighting at home?
I mean, it's always pressure, but I mean, this is nothing new. You know, boxing, you know, all my peers, you know, growing up, you know, we've been dealing with pressure. You know, that's nothing new. You know, it's always some type of pressure, but that don't really mean nothing. You know, this is what I love to do. This is what I do full time. So it's just like going to the gym, honestly.
Definitely. All right, that's it for me, man. I wish both of you guys the best.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Next guest, could you please state your outlet and you know where you're from and your name?
Yeah. We have no one else waiting.
We have no one else? Okay. Well, at this time, you know, like I said, I'd like to thank you guys for joining us today. It's going to be fire. I believe that it's going to be fire. I believe that that this is what the nation's capital want to see. Is two competitive fights along with an explosive undercard. And, you know, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Event DC, for sponsoring Davis Boxing Promotion. And so we can try to keep this thing going. And hopefully that, you know, ticket sales, this is, you know, today is just 1 o'clock. Today was the start of ticket sales that we're having. You know, people reach out and getting some tickets for the fight. It's the first fight of the year. So hopefully that that the public are going to, you know, love what we're trying to bring to the city and to the nation's capital, and hoping that that the Dominican Republic will join us on pay-per-view and tune in for Erick Rosado, the heavy-handed Erick Rosado from the DR. I want all of the DR to know that, you know, your guy's coming, and he wants them straps as well. So please tune in, please purchase, and we look forward to hosting the DR and the DMV in this event coming soon. Thank you guys for joining us, coaches, fighters, and media. We appreciate you and look forward and communicating with you and let you know what's next with Davis Boxing Promotion regarding Grind and the Glory. Thanks again.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Yes, sir, Eric. Thank you, man.
Okay,
Yeah,
no
muchas
problem.
gracias.
And, muchas gracias, and look forward to seeing you guys in the ring.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. All right, Chris. All right, Coach.
All right, now.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot.
All right.